Hey, I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you have been able to participate in some way in Love Week. It has been fantastic to see how many people are taking their mornings or afternoons just to go help out in some way. The tons of kids that are doing little projects, all the painting, all the cleaning, all the moving, all the construction, everything we've been doing. It's been just so cool to be a part of. This morning we had 10 sites take off and an auditorium full of people. So it's been really cool. But I just wanted to share a few things heading into the weekend that I was actually going to send to all the volunteers of guest services this weekend. So one, for greeters, so you guys know there's going to be a card that we are going to be handing into all dads or all guys that is going to be for an Omaha steak raffle that we're doing. So they're going to take that card right when they walk into the building, and they're going to fill it out, and they're going to have a place where they can drop it off. And then during service, we will draw from that and then announce the winners of this steak raffle, just as a way to say, hey, like, we appreciate what dads do. We appreciate fathers and guys, and so something special that we can do for people, that's kind of cool. So if you are a guy, make sure to grab that card, fill it in. I don't know if there's a number of how many you can. I'd recommend, or I'd ask that you don't fill a ton out, but I may be doing that same thing. So I don't know what to tell you there. We do have a new connection card that started last week if you saw it, but this week I just want to let you know it's the same looking card with Amanda Schweitzer on it, if you know who that is, over at our West location. But it just has a little more information. We realized that our last card was nice because it was a real quick fill out, but it didn't give us any of the information that we kind of needed to be able to connect with people. We have, our Next Steps team would always send postcards to people. Just say, hey, thanks for coming in. And we didn't even have addresses on this last one. So we realized pretty quickly, hey, we need a new card. So that card is in there. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. Encourage anyone that you know that's new or haven't filled one out to fill one of those out. Now, I wanted to share a few things with you that I've been thinking about a lot over the last couple of weeks. And one of the big ones is as we were looking into the teams this summer and the people that are going to be coming into Fountain Springs, I kind of had this thought of, thought about it. If we were like a business and just trying to be as efficient as we could, we wouldn't technically need volunteers on the weekend. We don't need to help people park. We don't need to open a door, say hello. We don't need to help them find a seat. We don't need to cook a meal for volunteers. We don't need to have people that are there, at the beginning, at the end of service, answering questions or giving you tours or praying or, any of that stuff. We could really just let people walk in, hear the message, walk out. But we know that they may not be able to experience God and His love if we don't. Because we believe that God wants anyone and everyone into our church, we do all those things. And it's those things that make such a big difference in people's experience here. And we've heard that since day one, that they love the music, they love the message, but it's the people that are constantly making them feel wanted that helps people realize, wow, there is something to this. Maybe I do want to come back. And so I just want you to know that my job is to make disciples, to help people grow in their relationship with God, to spread His good news. What you guys do every single week, not only in our building but outside of our building, is the exact same thing. You are there to make disciples, to show people who Jesus is, to help them feel loved and welcome and wanted. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for being willing to take the time, taking an hour out of your day on Sunday to hold a door open for someone, to say hi, to have a conversation, to buy a coffee, to help someone find a parking spot or a seat, to answer a question, to pray with them, to help them connect with somebody. I know a lot of you know Fountain Springs from when you were a first-time guest, but it means the world to people that you are willing to do that And I just wanted to make sure you knew how much it means, not just to me, not just to the pastors here and our staff, but the people that walk through the doors, to our community, to our neighbors. It means so much to them that you are willing to honor them and say, you know what, I care enough about you I'm going to take this time and serve you. When you walk into this building, I want you to feel so welcome. So thank you. Thank you guys so much for doing what you're doing. And I actually, I was trying to think of ways that, a nice way to appreciate and just say thank you for what you guys are doing. And I'm going to steal a page out of Kevin James. If you guys don't know him, he's our kids director, but Kevin James's book. And he just wants to take every single one of his volunteers out for lunch, just say, hey, thanks. And so I'm going to offer the same thing. I would love to get the opportunity to take you to lunch sometime or breakfast, whichever one works for you. So I've actually attached in this email, the easiest way I found to do it is whatever works for your schedule. You will have, it's called Calendly, and you'll see all my days, and you can just pick if you want a breakfast or a lunch, and you just put it in there. And I just want to take you to lunch, or as I said, buy some food, just as my way of saying, hey, I appreciate so much what you're doing. I would love to spend my summer getting to say thank you to you guys that way. So if you've watched all 6.5, soon to be 7 minutes of this, thank you so much. I'd love to take you to, like I said, out for a meal sometime. So fill that out. Let me know when. But I appreciate so much what you guys are doing and how you are spreading the news of Jesus and his love for us to everyone here. It is the real difference maker. And so thank you for that. But I love you guys. We'll see you Sunday.